Hey friend. So my hair is really crazy today. It's really hot and rainy and humid out, but I just got back from a trip to the farm market and ALDI and Meijer, and I've actually had a lot of feedback from you guys that you like seeing my grocery hauls and how much I spend to feed our family of 5, so I thought I'd give you a look at what I got this week. So if you saw my last ALDI grocery haul video, I said that I was going to be trying an experiment to see if I could cut down on our grocery budget by always shopping ALDI first. Sometimes it's just convenient to go to Meijer and get everything, but I spend so much more at Meijer when I get all of my groceries there. So for May and June, I was hoping to experiment and see if I could cut some corners and save a little in our grocery budget by only shopping at ALDI. I still need to crunch those numbers, and so if I get those together before I post this video, I'll share those results. Okay, yes, I took a quick look at those numbers, and for the past year, so April to April, we averaged about $1,000 a month on groceries, and that included our weekly grocery trips, stops at the farmer's market, and also like bulk meat purchases that got averaged out over the course of the year. And in May and June of this year, my average came out to $850 for the month. I did have one, maybe two Meijer trips for everything in May, and I know I had one big Meijer trip in June. And so it sounds good, but then I realized that that doesn't factor in the bulk meat purchases that get averaged out. So if I figure on $50 to $100 a month of the meat, then our average grocery bill for May and June was probably $900 to $950. So a savings of $50 to $100 a month, which isn't bad. The quality of our food has also improved over the last year. More organic, whole ingredients. So same cost, better food. That's worth it. But I still think we can do better, so we'll see. But today was a market, ALDI, and Meijer grocery shopping trip. So let me show you what we got. So I started out at the farm market to get whatever produce I could find, and then I knew I could fill in the holes once I got to the grocery store. The flowers, it's so rainy outside today, and it's supposed to rain all week long, so I asked for a bouquet with yellows and whites, and they did a beautiful job. That'll be so sunshiny over this next cloudy, rainy week. And then at my favorite stand at the market, I got broccoli, 2 things of broccoli, some cucumbers, asparagus, carrots, and a variety of storage potatoes. So those were last year's potatoes, so they were a little bit cheaper than the fresh potatoes that they've dug up this year. So farm market ended up being $20 for the produce and $7 for the flowers. So from ALDI, we have potatoes, bananas, grapes, and peaches were on sale this week. So fruit is always a great snack that my kids like. Granola bars for snacks, meat sticks for snacks, summer sausage that we often have on movie night, small and medium-sized tortilla shells. I like to make my own when I can, but those are really easy. And the kids often have quesadillas for lunch, so that's always a good option. Some pasta, potato chips for snacks, tortilla chips for snacks and taco night, cereal, lots and lots and lots of cereal. It's summertime and we go through a lot of cereal. I'm hoping I'll get ambitious and try to make some granola one of these days where it's not too hot to have the oven on for a long time. Lots and lots of different kinds of cheeses, cheese sticks, and as my kids call it, circle cheese for snacks, cheese to shred, fancy cheese for movie night, our charcuterie board that we do on movie night, more cheese for salads and things, some deli meat for sandwiches, or actually one of my kids loves to take some ham and roll it around a cheese stick and have it for a snack. A bunch of cream cheese. It's my father-in-law's birthday soon, and we always make a big cheesecake for him for his birthday, so that's what that is. A big package of hash brown patties. With all of our eggs that we've been getting lately, that's a really nice thing to just pop in the toaster oven and have eggs and hash browns for breakfast in the morning. Chicken nuggets. Always got to have chicken nuggets in this house as a lunch option for sure for the kids. Heavy whipping cream. This stuff lasts for a while, and we use it for coffee creamer, homemade ice cream. Yeah, basically those things. Stocked up on butter. Between baking and just putting on toast and things, we end up going through a lot of butter. Sour cream for a dessert that we are going to do for the 4th of July that needs some sour cream. Milk and creamer for the yogurt that we make in the Instant Pot. A gallon of milk just to have as backup for when we run out of our raw milk, and orange juice. So there's our ALDI haul for this week. Also a bag of water softener salt and a package of toilet paper. And that ended up coming to $194 this time around. And finally, I stopped at Meijer to get the couple of things that ALDI didn't have. So ALDI only had turkey pepperoni this week, and my kids can tell the difference, so I had to get some regular pepperoni. Dark chocolate chips. ALDI doesn't carry the bittersweet kind, and we have a couple of cookie recipes that need to melt the bittersweet chocolate. Jell-O. It's almost the 4th of July, and for our family get-together, we bring a layered Jell-O dessert. That's what the sour cream was for, that I got from ALDI. And so we do a red, white, and blue layered Jell-O. So I had to get that from Meijer. A couple of spices that ALDI doesn't carry, rosemary and marjoram. Some Kahlua, because we're almost out. And I got another package of wide mouth half-gallon mason jars. I've been using them more and more to store things like pasta, and we use them for our raw milk herd share as well. So I grabbed another package of those while I was there. So the Meijer total came to $54.50. So altogether, that totaled out to be about $275 from those 3 stops. And I want to try another experiment, actually. I've been thinking about seeing if I can only grocery shop once a month. I know lots of people do it, and I've never done it. I've always had the idea that I have to go every single week and get the things that I need. So other than the farm market, which would be weekly to get produce and perishable stuff like that, we have our raw milk herd share that's also weekly. We have a freezer full of meat. We almost never buy meat from the store at this point. And then that just leaves our As Your Standard order, which is once a month as well. I wonder if I can get by with just doing one grocery shopping trip a month where I pick up my Azure order and then pick up the other stuff that I hadn't been able to get from those places. So stay tuned. I'll see about maybe doing that, especially over the summer where we have the fresh produce from the farm market. It's a good time to experiment with it. So I feel like that would also cut some corners and save us some money in our grocery budget by only going once a month. And even, I've never done grocery pickup. Order online and pick it up. That would definitely save on the impulse buys as well. So feel free to tag along, subscribe to my channel, and see where these experiments take us. I try to be as frugal as I can, so I like experimenting, and what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work and we go back to the way it was, and that's totally fine. So yeah, if you have any comments or thoughts about my grocery haul today or our experiments with slashing our grocery budget, leave me a comment and I'll get back with you. Yeah, and we'll do this again, hopefully in a month or so.